video, we shall be discussing the practical application of therapeutic hypothermia using a low-tech device and a high-tech device. Let's first begin with the low-tech device, which is phase-changing mattress or mirror cradle. So you have the neonate. We have ascertained that the baby satisfies all the criteria or indications for therapeutic hypothermia. And what are these? Gestational age more than 35 weeks, more than 2000 grams. Postnatal age should be less than 6 hours from the hypoxic insult. Thirdly, there is evidence of birth asphyxia in the form of Apgar scores below 5 at 10 minutes and need for positive pressure ventilation more than 10 minutes, or the presence of cord blood metabolic acidosis defined as pH less than 7 and base deficit more than 60. Along with this, the baby should have clinical evidence of encephalopathy in the form of seizures, altered sensorium, either stupor, coma, lethargy, or excessive irritability with abnormal tone. So if all these criteria are satisfied and you are desiring to start cooling, so this is how we start. So this Mira cradle device comes with 4 different accessories. So you have the base, which is a green colored sort of bassinet. On this bassinet, we are going to start by placing the FS29. So I'm going to remove this for a moment. So there are FS29 has 3 boxes. Now these boxes, as you can appreciate, these are all solidified. So this is the phase with which you will take it out of the refrigerator, which is where it must be stored. So this temperature of 29 indicates that temperature at which this will change from the solid phase to the liquid phase. So ideally, the FS29 should be hard and in the solid phase to be used. And if you find it bending or in the liquid phase, then it is not fit for use. So this has 3 boxes and it extends the entire length. We generally, from the manufacturer, provided some additional FS29 mattresses, which also you can have as backup, because during one session of 72 hours cooling, very likely by 24 to 36 hours, this may become heated up because it keeps absorbing the baby's heat and it might change into liquid phase. Then you will have to keep it back in the refrigerator and you will have to take the other set of FS29 mattresses. So continuously, even while the cooling phase is going on, you will be able to see the temperature that is being displayed here against the FS29 mattress. So over this, we place the FS21 mattress, which is used for induction. So it has 2 levels. Okay, so this is the FS21, which is the middle layer. So this is used only during induction phase. So what does it mean? While starting to cool the baby using Mira cradle, you will place both FS29 as well as the FS21. FS21, as you can see, is something that will solidify at a temperature of 21. Hence, it can induce more significant hypothermia. Once the baby's temperature has dropped from 36.5 or 37 degrees to 33 to 34 degrees, then we will be removing these 2 FS21 mattresses and then directly we shall be placing the conduction mattress in the baby. So during induction phase, you will have FS29 over which FS21, over which we place the conduction mattress. So this is just for conducting the temperature from these 2 phase changing mattresses to the baby. Over this, we don't place the baby as it is. We cover these mattresses with a sterile or a clean cloth, and then we place the baby on top of it. Now, during the induction phase, the temperature, the radiant warmer should be switched off. The temperature of the baby gradually drops from 36.5 to 33 to 34 degrees Celsius. How do we monitor this? We will have to continuously monitor the temperature of the baby using the skin temperature probe. Skin temperature of the baby. This will be placed as usual on the right hypochondrium, and you can fix this. The Mira cradle actually comes with a rectal temperature probe as well. So the rectal temperature probe must be placed into the baby's rectum to a length of 2 to 3 centimeters. So this is the rectal probe. This can be lubricated and making sure that one doesn't induce any injury. This has to be inserted into the baby's rectum to a distance of 2 to 3 centimeters. And this can be again, once we have inserted, you can generally tape it against the baby's thigh so that frequent displacements can be avoided. So after we do this, you will be getting a constant display of the rectal temperature through the monitor. So some of the monitors, multi-para monitors, are equipped with the facility of displaying the continuous rectal thermometer monitoring, and the temperature range must be 33 to 34 degrees. Now, once we have attained this target temperature of 33 to 34, what do? We will basically remove the FS21 mattress. So this layer, the middle layer, can come out once we are in the target range. Now, if temperature during the cooling phase anytime crosses more than 34 degrees, so which means the baby's temperature is becoming warmer, then we will be reinserting the FS21. Otherwise, we only place FS29 and the conduction mattress over which the baby would be nursed. Supposing the temperature is dropping too low, if the temperature is going to less than 33 degrees Celsius, what do? We don't immediately change the mattresses, but we just switch on the radiant warmer and place the radiant warmer heater output at around 10 degrees or 20 degrees output with a manual mode. Allow the temperature to gradually reach the target temperature of 33 to 34 degrees Celsius, and then we shall be switching off the radiant warmer. One should not immediately remove the FS29 mattress at any point of time, because this can result in rapid fluctuations of the baby's temperature and it can lead to abrupt rewarming, which is also unfavorable to the baby. So during Mira Cradle, the troubleshooting will be more intense. Nursing care will be more intense because this is not servo controlled. This is completely manual. It relies on the phase changing mattress technology. While in the solid phase, the mattresses absorb heat and they convert into liquid phase. And once they have reached liquid phase, they are no longer useful, which means they have already reached a relatively hotter temperature. So they have to be put back in the refrigerator and again re-solidified. The temperature fluctuations are found to be generally more when we use Mira Cradle, but the most important advantage is this is more inexpensive, it is reasonable, more affordable, and it has been shown across Indian studies to offer reasonable efficacy for offering therapeutic hypothermia. Now, we shall be removing this mannequin from the Mira Cradle, and let us now look at a high technology device. So now we move on to the Phoenix device. When you switch on the device, it first shows the filling and the draining mode. So basically, when we start with the device, you have the rectal temperature probe as well as the skin probe here. So the rectal probe can be easily fitted. This must be connected to the baby's rectum. This also has a skin probe. This is the provision for the insertion of the coolant liquid that reaches the baby through this tube, and this is connected to the mattress. So you can see the mattress here with the coolant, water-based coolant that is circulating through the mattress. So this is connected to the device using these probes. So we'll first set the mattress beneath the baby. So while placing the baby, we ensure that the whole body is covered with the mattress completely. So the nurses will be using these fixating connections. This can be used for tying the mattress snugly. So once this is snugly fit, we are ready to start cooling. So initially, for the filling mode, the bottle containing sterile water is connected and you start by pressing the filling mode. Once we are ready, you press the start button. So you can see the water automatically filling the tank that is within the coolant. Once we are over, we just press stop. So now you can see that the tank is displaying 100% fill. So now we can press stop and then we go back to the main mode. So once you go to the main mode, you will find the options. So you have the servo controlled cooling mode, the constant mattress temperature, as well as the cooling mode. So generally we will be choosing the servo controlled cooling mode. Once you click this, you will get different options. So you can choose what is the target rectal temperature. Generally this is chosen as 33.5 degrees Celsius. The variation can be plus minus 0.5. Duration of cooling, generally we all take 72 hours, but you have the option of either decreasing or increasing it. So this usually is to be set at 72 hours. Then the final rectal temperature, which is the temperature that we desire after we finish cooling phase, this can be chosen. So supposing you want to keep it at 36.5 degrees Celsius. Now it's okay, so we have chosen 36.5 degrees, and then you can also choose the duration of hours over which you want to do the rewarming. So supposing you want to choose the range of rewarming can range from 0.2 to 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour. So from 33.5 to 36.5, at 0.5 degrees Celsius per hour, we'll need 6 hours. But supposing you want to go more slow and choose say 0.25 degrees Celsius per hour, you will want to possibly keep the duration at maybe 12 hours. So automatically it will show you the duration, the rate of cooling, the rate of rewarming also will keep changing. Yeah. So now we have chosen 12 hours. So once you have chosen all your settings, we are ready to go. So we can go directly to the cooling mode. So once we start, you will get a continuous display of the rectal temperature of the baby here. So as of now, it is showing the current core temperature. This as of now, because it is connected to the room temperature, environmental temperature, it is showing very low temperature. So it displays both the rectal temperature as well as the skin temperature. So we have two probes here. This is the rectal probe and this is the skin probe. Rectal and the skin probe. So for all practical purposes, we are targeting the core temperature, the rectal temperature. So this is a non-mutable alarm. Since it is out of range now, it is actually continuously alarmed. And concurrently, you'll also be getting the skin temperature, but that is not the one that is used for the servo control mechanism. It also displays the mattress temperature. As of now, it is at 26.4 degrees Celsius. So there are some alarms which even if you press mute, it will not get muted. For example, the rectal probe dislocation, or the core temperature that is out of range. So these are non-mutable alarms. So this is quite a user-friendly interface. So with all these devices, one needs to constantly monitor the cardiorespiratory vitals like heart rate, respiratory rate, saturation, blood pressure, as well as core temperature. Daily monitoring of the staging of encephalopathy using SARNAT and SARNAT or Thompson staging. EEG using the cerebral function monitoring. This is preferable, but if not possible, this can be left. And we also need to be monitoring the baby's urine output, the baby's lactates, and then biochemical monitoring based on the clinical. Thank you.